What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze. Today we are back with another Dokkan Battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hope he's having a very good day today. So today we're going to talk about the upcoming Saiyan Day for the year 2022. What characters, or which actually specifically what LR is going to ease during the celebration. Now, if we take a look at the roster for Pure Saiyans, we are going to see there's actually not that many options, but first things first, we are start off with the free-to-play, which we have, of course, the LR Prime Battle Vegeta. Now, as the timeline goes, after Trunks, it is supposed to be the Prime Battle LR Super Saiyan Vegeta. This Vegeta came out about 3-4 years ago. I think it's 4 years ago on JP, and then 3 years officially on Global. And he is definitely overdue for an EZA. Now, this again would be the perfect time for him to actually get an EZA because it is focused around Majin Vegeta, which is supposed to be, I guess, you know, Vegeta's celebration. So having this character get an EZA for a celebration might be a little bit too soon, but I think it's also the perfect time for him to actually get his EZA, especially with today's meta, because right now he's just really not that runnable, and he can definitely help out a lot of free-to-play characters who are struggling with difficult content, right? Because he's actually going to be a leader for Pure Saiyans. And if you are free to play, you can probably use him as a leader for Extreme Super Battle Road. But you know, given he has a ridiculous passive, because right now he gets only a 15,000 attack and 20,000 defense, which means nothing. So Vegeta definitely deserves an EZA. And I think this is the perfect time for him to actually get an EZA. Now, as far as a summable LR EZA, there is a small chance that we actually don't get it. And the reason why is because we actually have here the blue Vegeta, the TUR version that's actually getting an EZA based on the announcement. This is for sure coming to Saiyan Day because they did announce it here, sorry. And because of that, there's a small chance that we might not get an LR EZA. If we take a look at last year's Saiyan Day, I would say was actually successful, sorry. And the only reason why is because of this LR EZA Broly that just became a behemoth in the game of Dokkan. So, you know, if we are following the same blueprint, technically we should get an LR EZA for celebration. But the only issue is that when we take a look at the some LR EZAs, there's actually not that many left to EZA, right? So we take a look here. Let's actually start with the physical type here. We have here the Angel. we actually have here the LR Goku and Vegeta, which there's no way they're gonna get an EZA. It could happen, but it would be very shocking if they got an EZA. And of course, we actually have here the the Angel Vegeta here as well. I think out of these two characters, I probably would prefer this Vegeta to get an EZA. Not saying that he does need it, but I mean, as we focus around Vegeta, and this makes sense because this is Angel Vegeta after Majin Vegeta, so it'd be really nice to see him get an EZA. There's nothing really wrong with this Vegeta. This Vegeta is actually still pretty good. Defensively, I'm not the biggest fan of his defense, but Vegeta's overall still a very solid character. The only restrictions that I hate is that you need to have a Goku that's part of the Majin Buu category. That's the only thing I'm not a big fan of, but other than that, this Vegeta is still pretty good for today's meta. So again, he can get an EZA, but I mean, I feel like it's just way too soon for him to get an EZA. If we actually go here to the STR, we only have 2 units here. We have your UI Goku and the STR Goku and Vegeta for the Vegito. Now, because Blue Vegeta is getting an EZA, he is part of the Tournament of Power. So, I mean, I don't think this UI Goku would get it, but if he did, I feel like this is gonna kind of spoil the celebration, right, for Vegeta. And the reason why is because this UI Goku has a ridiculous passive, so really, he is just missing defense. But I feel like it's also too very soon for him to get an EZA. So I just don't feel like he's gonna get an EZA for the celebration. There's no way that SR Goku and Vegeta get an EZA because they're so spanking brand new. As far as the int units, we could probably see here, besides the LR Prime Battle Vegeta, I mean, this Goku can get an EZA, but I feel like, again, you give this boy an EZA, he's just going to overshadow Vegeta. This character came out, what, 3 years ago on JP and 2 years ago on Global? So, I don't know. Like, I would love this guy to get an EZA, but it just doesn't feel right to me anyway. So, but yeah, there's a possibility, because again, the options for Pure Saiyans to get an EZA are actually much lower. The reason why is because during the 7th anniversary, we actually got tons of LR EZAs. We have the LR Super Saiyan 4s, and then we have the 3 anniversary LRs that just got their EZA. So really, the options for a pure Saiyan to actually get an EZA to celebration, there's actually not that many options. So that's why I said that we actually might not get an LR EZA because it's actually replaced by this blue Vegeta. Or they actually might replace it with the Prime Battle Vegeta, right? That's just some options we can see here. If this Int Vegeta 6th anniversary got an EZA, I would not be mad at all. The reason why is because Vegeta is, you know, I don't really have to say it, but he's just not up to par with today's content. I mean, he is kind of up to par, but like they shafted him with this 40% damage reduction, where it's actually a build-up, right? If they just give him the 40% damage reduction, this Vegeta would have been perfectly fine. But I wouldn't be mad at it. If he actually got an EZA, even though he's a year old, I would be down for it. I think this would like make the same day celebration even more hype, but there's like almost like a 0.001% chance this happens. So again, the options for an EZA is just really not there for pure Saiyans. As far as selections, now we do also have your Super Saiyan 3 Goku when it comes to tech type. And we also have your Detect Broly. Broly is also like, he still does very good damage, but his defense is just not there. I don't know how I'd feel if this Broly got an EZA, but it's just not his time for an EZA. But going back here, Super Saiyan 3 Goku could get an EZA, but this is definitely for like maybe a movie celebration. It just wouldn't make any sense for this Goku to have an EZA here. And there's no way that Tech Gogeta gets an EZA either, so again, the options are looking very, very slim for which characters we could see get an EZA. Now, as far as AGL, I feel like maybe this Majin Vegeta came out too early for his EZA, because when we take a look at this Majin Vegeta, he is okay, but he's just very restrictive. And the reason why is because he is tied to a Bulma and to also a Trunks card on the team. So having this restriction, you know, really hurts this Majin Vegeta. I feel like if they actually had this character get his EZA during this celebration, I think this Majin Vegeta would have been really much better compared to now. Who knows? They actually might maybe revamp his card details. Most likely not gonna happen, but again, this Majin Vegeta just is not on par with the LR STR Broly, right? Because STR Broly really did set the pace, or actually did set the expectations for the Yellow Coin LRs for an EZA, and it's unfortunately this Vegeta is just not up to par. We have here Bomku, the LR Super Saiyan Goku, from the Android 13 movie. I don't think he's in an EZA either, so we can forget about that. Now we have LR Kale and Khalifa. These characters are still very busted to today, even though they came out 3 years ago. Dude, these guys are so ridiculous. Because most of the most difficult content, right, like Legendary Vegeta event or Goku event, they're pure Saiyans, so they can increase their defense rapidly and have all this chance of dodge. So again, I don't think that these girls would get an EZA. So when looking at the list for the LR EZAs, I mean, there's only really probably 2 options, right, or even 3. We have your probably Nappa and Vegeta. They desperately need an EZA because they've been dead since day 1 since release. And the reason why is because they're not very good defensively and they're not very good offensively, right? Nappa and Vegeta are an interesting card. Obviously, when you actually transform to Vegeta, he becomes really good. But it's not very common to see his transformation. He is the leader for Inhuman Deeds as well. But I mean, on Inhuman Deeds, he just doesn't really link with any other characters. Because most of the good characters have big bad bosses, which, no, they decided to give him over 9,000, so... this Vegeta, I would like to see him have an EZA, because also on JP, we do have here the Tech Vegeta here as well, and these two actually link up very well together. So having this character get an EZA would be really nice. How old is this card, by the way? I feel like this card is actually pretty old. Yerg came out in the year 2020, so 2 years old. Wow, really? Okay. This card is 2 years old, and it is actually not that great, because I mean, these guys came out 2 years ago, and he's like way better than LR Nappa and Vegeta, so that's actually pretty shocking here. But yeah, I mean, I would be okay with if these characters got an LR EZA. But what I'm really gunning for is probably this Vegeta, this LR Prime Battle Vegeta, actually get an EZA. I think deserves it for a celebration. Would be really nice to see this Angel Vegeta get an easy A. But what really top it off is that if this Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta got an easy A. Again, I'm not, when he came out with Goku, I feel like Goku was just head above shoulders better than this Vegeta, just because they have this ridiculous damage reduction passive where it's a build up. So it's like, why not just give him 40%? So that's gonna be it for Vegeta here. As far as the content for the celebration, what can we expect? It's actually pretty simple. So what we have here is the last year's Saiyan Day celebration, and then we also have here the Bardock celebration. And by far, I would say Bardock celebration was very lackluster. There was almost no content in the celebration. We had here the new Dokkan Fest character. We had here the Ultimate Clash, and then of course here I think that's about it. That's all we had here. As far as content. Now last year's Saiyan Day, I would say it was almost the exact same thing, but it was actually much more successful. And the reason why is because of this Broly. This Broly actually saved the celebration, in my opinion, just because how good he was in almost every default content. Because we take a look here at the celebration, and there's really not that much. So we have here, of course, the new Dokkan Fest, which of course will be for March and Vegeta. And then we also have here, of course, the whatchamacallit. We have maybe might get a new Dragon Ball History Stage event, which would be nice because it's free Dragon Stones. We're for sure gonna be getting an easy A for the AGL Vegeta, and we're probably gonna get also an easy A battle for an LR easy A if they actually decide to probably give us one this year. And also we are gonna get here, of course, your chain battle that we can definitely expect here. And then for as far as Super Battle, I think for JP they're gonna get a new stage for Extreme Super Battle, and then Global will get their regular Super Battle stage added, which I believe should be the Android/Cell Saga. If I'm correct, I'm not sure how many stages do we have here for the global version of Super Battle. Let's actually take a quick look here. Let's go here to, where's the challenges? Events. There we go. Challenge events here. So for Super Battle, right? Are we on Android/Cell Saga? I'm not too sure. So we just got here, of course, the siblings bond. Oh no, it's actually gonna be here Worthy Rivals. Oh, this actually would work perfect for global because again, Vegeta is part of Worthy Rivals. So yeah, we should be getting here Worthy Rivals for the celebration, and of course JP. Who knows what they're gonna get here for Extreme Super Battle, but I mean they're definitely due for a new Super Battle stage. So that's something that we can definitely expect during the celebration. Shout out to my homeboy Flex Media. What I probably would want in the celebration is that we actually get some new missions for the Legendary Vegeta event. I think adding some new missions to this event will actually make the celebration much better. And the reason why is because when we do these missions for these type of events, it actually kind of revives like these dead categories that we don't really play no more. So even though JP has these already, you know, these anniversaries, 7-year anniversary missions, we could still get some more missions for this event here. There's like what? There's like 80 categories or something like that. So, I mean, there's still some options we can actually use for this event here, which would make it, of course, more free stones, more free tickets for free-to-play players, and just means more content for Dokkan in general. So, I do expect here that we're going to get here some new missions for the Legendary Vegeta event, and I would be really happy with that if we can actually get that. So, as far as any other content, I think that's about it that we can expect here, right? Did I say everything else? What did I say here? So I said Dragon Ball History event. New Super Battle stage. We have here, of course, new Dokkan Fest. We have we have here an easy event for AGL Vegeta and maybe for an LR for this year. And of course, we have your chain battle. So if we actually get the missions for the Legendary Vegeta event, I think that would make the celebration very good compared to, like, you know, the last 2 years, because even Broly celebration wasn't the greatest. Because if let's just say we took away the LR Easy for Broly, this celebration would have been so mid. I know Broly is insane, but still, like no, like we can't just have a Dokkan Fest as a celebration. There has to be more content to do in a game of Dokkan, right? So, that should be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know who you guys think is gonna be the LR EZA if we're gonna get one this year for Saiyan Day, and Let me know, guys, what you guys think about the content for Saiyan Day. Do you guys think we should need more content? What do you think is missing? And are you guys excited? It should be dropping on the 18th, which is in about 4 days. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens, all right? So that's a video, my boys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, sub for more videos, comment down below, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!